you need information about the Colossi?
What do you want? You're here. Welcome to the Vulgus Munitions Factory. You've made quite the impression at Kingston. So much so, I was tempted to recruit you for Colon. But then again, the enemy isn't exactly a pushover. However, now that we have the guide as a strategic asset, I'm sure the trajectory of this war will change drastically. Shall we get started? Based on the coordinates provided by the guide, the Ironheart excavation site is near the enemy's industrial zone. Unfortunately, the exact location needs to be confirmed in person. The coordinates are based on data from the time of the ancestors, and there's a high probability that the topography today will look a little different. I'll do recon around the industrial zone. While I'm doing that, your mission is to create a diversion to draw the enemy's eyes away from me. Even though I have active camouflage, things will be much easier if you can hold the enemy's attention. I'll tell Jeremy to stay behind and provide operational support. Jeremy seems to be unable to link with the guide, so he won't be much use in finding the excavation site. He'll be better deployed using his arcade teleportation abilities as support for your diversion operation. Let's get moving. We need to restore the guide's system as soon as possible.
What, me? Support? Oh, for crying out loud. Get to the point. Guide! Not to mention, excluding...
Communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Desending, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
Let's go.
Multiple Vulgus are closing in on the transmitter. There is a high probability this is the result of communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible. High-level Vulgus closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion.
Loading.
Tactical target achieved. Mission accomplished, Desending.
Oh. You're nice.
Mission request from Colon Special Forces Agent number 17. Objective, secure a Vulgus sample. We need a Vulgus sample to study the recent technological improvements to Legion of Immortality units. This mission is also part of the diversion tactics.
Let's go.
Sample secured. The Vulgus seem to believe our actions are a simple offensive mission. The feint is working. Receiving info on mark. Position of Vulgus power plant confirmed. Mission request. Destruction of generators as a feint attack.
I heard Captain Harris let you in on a fun trick. Certain Legion of Immortality units have parts that can act as pieces. We can use those.
You're next.
Unstable energy flow detected. Probability of fuse parts.
Shields it down. Need to be recharged.
Olga is carrying fuse parts confirmed.
Noted.
High-level focus closing in. Request combat engagement. All generators disabled. Mission relay terminated.
This is Sharon. I'm transmitting to all Allied forces deployed to this operation. We have an urgent development, requesting backup. Number 17 has received details. All units are to head to the mining outpost.
Descendant, we have an urgent report on Sharon. Her current position is near the Vulgus munitions factory. Thanks to your diversionary, this cyborg...
Are you sure this guide can be trusted? Didn't you guys win at Kingston?
Descendant, I am at a loss for words. The Ancestors' data that the Vulgus obtained in Kingston was formatted in such a way that it could not be fully viewed until all of the data packets were combined. The Vulgus managed to transmit around 90% of the data. Defeating their commander prevented them from transmitting the remaining 10%. But they were able to reconstruct the missing 10% themselves and read all of the data. How was that possible? I need to analyze this. Descendant, you need to continue your search for the Ironheart excavation site. If the Vulgus enter it first, they may destroy the entire site after they find what they want. We must hurry.
How pathetic. A full operation for such a minor target? Guess the Colon Special Forces aren't that special after all. I've sent you a more appropriate mark, so you can show me what you can really do with those highfalutin skills of yours. Get it together, come on!
Sending info on Mark. Target, Vulgus Kuiper storage tanks. Descendant, be advised, the storage tanks should not be detonated. The key objective is to disarm security and seize the Kuiper pack stored within. Vulgus use the rare metal Kuiper in a different way from us. Specifically, the way they process it causes massive contamination and contributes to the destruction of the environment in Innis. Research to restore the environment is underway. To help this, you need to seize the Kuiper from the Vulgus. And if you can keep their commander occupied, even better.
ready.
All storage tanks disabled. Mission relay terminated. Descendant, this place is a Kuiper mine that has been taken over by the Vulgus. The Vulgus' Kuiper mining methods are extremely aggressive, leading to devastating contamination. The ores we seize from them are unusable, so they must be destroyed. That storage box contains the Kuiper collected by the enemy. Opening it will reveal the contaminated Kuiper. Kuiper disassembler operational. Please destroy as much of the Vulgus Kuiper as possible.
Loading. Loading. Tactical aim achieved. Mission accomplished, Descendant. High-value target confirmed. Facility? Vulgus Kuiper Refinery. Descendant, the Kuiper Refinery is a vital resource facility for the Vulgus. However, it is heavily armored. Total destruction is unfeasible. the enemy's fuses to disable the generator. That will bring the refinery to a halt. Vulgus carrying fuse parts identified. Wait, our surveillance equipment is picking up enemy comm signals.
Arcade tracking matrix operational. Descendants detected from the area of the Hyper Refinery. Guardian unit power. Highly suitable for facility defense combat. Deployment ready.
Looks like they're just sending one of their underlings. I was hoping the commander would show up.
You're next.
Application confirmed. One generator remaining. Descendant, a high-level Vulgus is heading toward the refinery. It's likely to be Carl.
Shields is down. Be recharged.
Descendant located. Activating quantum hyper force field. Initiate elimination of the descendant. Protect the refinery.
Descendant, this is a dangerous Vulgus. It will be best to eliminate it. Signal lost. I was hoping Ederwood would show up. But oh well. Thank you, Descendant.
This is Sharon. Nice work with the support. I've managed to shake off their tracking. I'm scouting for intel around the factory. I've relayed the coordinates of the temporary outpost. It'll be fine for a while, all right? I'm alive, thanks to you. And you even found time to attack the Vulgus Kuiper facility. I've really gotta hand it to you. Oh yeah, how did I manage to get the slip on Ederlich? He retreated as soon as the battle at the mining site was over and headed toward a facility. It looked like he'd planned to do so from the beginning. I wondered what he was up to, but he actually did us a favor in the end. I think the Ironheart excavation site is underneath that facility. A pretty hastily built structure? Check. Multiple security devices guarding the entrance? Check. Commander-level Vulgus disappearing inside? You can see how it all adds up, right? I need to assign missions to all operatives to shut down the facility's multiple security devices. It'll require specific procedures, but I've had experience in dismantling many of these types of devices. Let's move. We need to get in there before the Vulgus can do anything to the excavation site.
I have to admit, not even my arcade can penetrate the quantum barrier of these security devices. Those rust buckets have put some thought into this.
Operation status, jammer installation complete. Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlich should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work.
top priority. We can disable their security devices if it's destroyed. High-level Vulgus closing in. Prepare for engagement.
Loading.
I will dissipate the device.
Tactical target achieved. Enemy security devices disabled. Mission accomplished.
Charge!
Staff reporting to HQ. The plants within the Vulgus classified area have been running non-stop.
To bypass the multi-stage security system, You'll need a unique authentication sequence used by the Legion of Immortality. You need to collect samples from the Legion in good condition and put them in the supply box. These will be analyzed in Albion, and they'll send us a sequence we can use for security authentication.
Loading. Loading. Shields are online. Back away.
I've received word that the supply box has arrived safely. The authentication sequence is as good as secured. Good job.
Sending info on Mark. Objective, neutralize the base's power. Deactivating the power is the most basic and surefire way to break through secrets. Now that the attack has begun, tech units that protect the generators will start appearing. These units have the fuse parts we need. Use the parts to burn out the generator circuits.
Loading. Load.
Power to the security system has been reduced. 2 generators remain.
Loading.
This is the last generator. Keep going, Desending.
Loading. You're next.
Concentrate defensive forces at our facility. Send high-level firepower units. The Descendant must be stopped. Execute them.
Power has been deactivated. Security system compromised. Tactical target achieved. Terminating mission relay.
Let's go.
That's the Vulgus barracks, which I was assigned to take out. They said if we didn't destroy their base, it would allow them to counterattack or something. But what a shame. I have no more rounds. Why don't you finish up with me while you're here? It was kind of boring, to be honest. I've destroyed the main passages. You only have to deal with the remaining troops. And hey, Colon Lackey, why don't you go ahead and send the operational relay when you get there as well? Oh, and make sure to credit me for it.
internal facilities destroyed by terrorists.
Oh.
Vulgus reinforcements closing in. This is more than we expected. Without the advanced attack to reduce their forces, we'd be surrounded by now.
Unit numbers critical. Munitions. Urgent resupply requested. Deploying elite forces to resume control.
You're almost there, Desending. You got it.
Barracks unrecoverable. Defense failed.
You've done it, Desending. Mission relay terminated.
This is Sharon. All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
Get to the point. It seems as if all of you have forgotten, so I'll repeat myself one more time, since they're here too. It looks like it'll be a guide-related mission from this point on, which means I can't have anything to do with it, right? You're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role, Sharon. Yeah? Since I can't connect to the guide. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a cell that can hold me, do they? Oh, nah. Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. It's been a while. Last time I was there, it was really fun. I'm not sure who blabbed about my secret operation, but had it been carried out, not only would we have the Iron Heart, but Corell's heart as well. I guess that's just my little walk down memory lane. Have fun with your imaginary friend. Peace.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
Descendant, although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy. I do not choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors. I have no knowledge of the details of these directives, nor am I capable of ignoring them. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism, almost like an Ironheart. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation. I will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be done quickly.
So this is the Ironheart excavation site that was documented in the Ancestors' data. As you must know, the Ironhearts are mysterious entities that somehow made their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the architect. The Iron Hearts were passed down to the ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants. We don't know why the ancestors hid all the Iron Hearts, but this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, well, we'll come to that once we find you an Iron Heart. Desending. I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Ironheart excavation. Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendants, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must... Oh no. This wasn't just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the ancestors. This device contains my restoration data, which can be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can guide you there. However, to access the quantum monolith center, I must undergo authentication here first. I should still have access, as it was my system and memories that were damaged. Please keep the Vulgus at bay while the authentication is in progress.
Let's go. Yes, drop mine.
Intruders accessing core asset. Approaching high-risk levels. Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Descending. Passageways are being blocked across the facility. I'll do my best to find a way out, but it won't be easy to maneuver. Please be careful. As an excavation site, there must have been countless experiments conducted here using the Iron Hearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
void corrosion has encroached upon my legion.
That is because of an unknown error. It will be fixed momentarily. Complete. The security threat has been neutralized. I have completed all preparations as you commanded.
Begin.
The Legion will be reborn through the Iron Heart.
Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Clipper! To our enemy! Stand at the vanguard for me, Al-Zaruk. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Transport the Ironheart to my fortress. Initiate the data inversion immediately.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it. My Arnhart detection system has a scanning function which uses arcade to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where Arche can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored.
Descendant, a quick word before the brief.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
Told you over and over again, and you don't even pretend to listen. I know the Descendants have a tough time of it. I understand that their suits and weapons need repairs, and the soldiers' gear can break as well. I know all of this. What I can't understand is why the materials I need for these repairs haven't arrived. Wait.
You need information about the Colossi.
It'll be fine for a while. Sorry, I wasn't able to help you at the excavation site. To be honest, I'm not sure if my functions, My skills are at full capacity. It takes a huge amount of RK.
The Vulgus Munitions Factory. It truly is an ominous and horrifying place.
Can you feel that?
I can experience a variety of sensations through the arcing of Desending, including the phantom pain you feel.
That's for me to deal with, guide. Don't poke your nose in where it's not wanted. Once I've dealt with my personal target, then I'll ask you to remove the pain.
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
Tactical target achieved. Zone with substantial logistical activity discovered. A large volume of construction materials have been relocated from here to a suspect zone. At the same time, secret supplies have been transported from there back to here. This is definitely suspicious. I'll send this info to Sharon.
Signals from multiple levels. Is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
ready.
Strange. We've already destroyed the barracks. There must be another somewhere.
Judging by the particle flow, the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else. I'll keep analyzing. I'm not sure why, but I'm sensing Ironheart particles in the wastewater in this zone. Can you confirm?
I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater. Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can't detect Ironheart traces.
Once I complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater, I should know why I can detect Ironheart particles.
Then we'd better retrieve the data quickly. It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
This wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and Vulgus electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately. I have a place in mind. HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme caution. A large assault ship has been spotted in the airspace above the area. Based on the ship's class, we think it's the same one that we saw Carell board. Either he's there in person, or over and out.
Sharon, do we have any tactical weapons that are capable of destroying the entire Vulgus industrial area? If the Iron Heart is here, we may be able to investigate after destroying the enemy's facilities.
It's an interesting idea, right? But if it were possible, we would have already done it. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to create such a powerful weapon. The anti-air gun in the Albion mountain range is probably our heaviest hitter. That's why the Descendants and the Ironheart are humanity's last hope. Closing the dimensional wall to isolate Ingress from the Colossi and the Vulgus. That would be the ultimate tactical weapon. Anyway, we don't have time to chat. Let's head to the restricted zone.
I can detect both.
Let's think about that later, if we make it out alive. If the Vulgus have a large assault ship, they'll soon be pouring into this place. Number 17 and I will operate in stealth mode. You stay sharp.
Here's
right up until it was deactivated. I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location.
This is believed to be a Vulgus bioengineering facility. Remember the wastewater treatment plant where we found Ironheart particles? The wastewater pipe is there, next to this facility. We can figure out what these bastards have been up to when we take a look around. Look for a Vulgus terminal to access it.
Let's go.
Be careful, Desending. I've identified multiple Vulgus signals inside the facility. Expect random hostile encounters.
No.
We're too late. All experimental data has been deleted.
Not all of it. There's a cache of records about the most recent experiments. It's not ideal, but I'll try to restore it best I
In the meantime, you and I might as well follow the Ironheart particles. There are Ironheart particles and thin traces of energy everywhere. Judging by these traces, the energy extracted from the Ironheart was injected into the Vulgus submerged in the Kuiper solution. The Vulgus genes of Kuiper must have fused as a result. The pain would have been terrible. Not even a Vulgus could have endured.
That's why there were Ironheart particles in the wastewater. It died. One of the experiment chambers is empty. Did one of them survive?
The chances of something having survived this are close to 0%. But it is true.
Loading.
Descendant, this facility seems to be a weapons engineering facility for the Vulgus ground forces. I'm detecting Ironheart pulses coming from somewhere deep within the facility. Please go further in and investigate.
If you're going to investigate in there, I'd like to request an additional mission. The Vulgus forces are preparing to remove the weapons and research from there. I was going to send number 17, but the size of the enemy force is too big. I need you to stop the supplies being removed and secure the weapons research data.
Let's go. Loading.
Good. We've confirmed that the supplies have been destroyed. Now go secure the weapons research data. technology on Vulgus bodies. So this was how they were enhancing the Legion of Immortality and Legion of Darkness units. Wait, this weapons data is...
The weapons belong to the Vulgus assassin unit that attacked you, Sharon.
I never thought I'd discover it. For now, we should focus on searching for traces of the Ironheart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Directly detect the energy, but I will know why when we find the origin of the pulses.
Deactivating active camouflage.
I have pinpointed the location where all of the Ironheart traces converge. It is hidden within the facility of the Legion of Immortality. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well as a small amount of energy from...
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready. Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape that you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility is a private laboratory of general maintenance of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Corella actually there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon,
Awaiting your transmission.
the traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, guide. They've synced drug switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart.
You're next.
I can modify the circuitry. Find the alarm.
No.
Alarms disabled. Strange. I'm sure they wouldn't dare do something like that if Corell and Eamon were actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
Loading.
All units transmitting critical operation. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiment.
Ages will become greater through the Ironheart. Rise, Black Warrior. If your lives fall, that's the last one. Rogue submits to Lord Corell's command. The Ironheart will initiate the detransmission immediately.
MOD. Then these Ironheart traces are...
Lord's already gone.
So this is why the traces felt displaced. Descendant, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Iron Heart. You must defeat Alzarok. Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
It is over, Descendant. But there is so much information that is hard to accept. This Alzarok is one thing. But Karel has ordered for the Iron Heart to be inverted, whatever that means.
Do you truly plan on inverting the Ironheart data? If you do that, we won't be able to decipher the unidentified guide code.
Enough! The Ironheart data must be inverted in order to destroy the dimensional wall. I don't have time to think about that! You understand my vision now, don't you?
Oh, of course. I am only thinking of our research.
I'm glad to hear that our objectives are aligned. Initiate the data inversion. path will engulf increase. The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear.
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ. Do you think that strategic planning is easy? Excellent work, Firstly, all of Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Do you think you're the only ones worried about Albion? What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarok and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he, killed you? Anyway, looks like you got to experience something interesting at least. A Vulgus redesigned by the Ironheart. Wow. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew you'd be seeing that, I would have stuck with the operation instead of dropping out. And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon and her minion drop by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the report? Ah, so you're her gopher. You really are something. You can take it and buzz off. You probably don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that the guide isn't in the best shape. All these so-called grown-ups having fun with their imaginary friend. Oh, get lost! You're annoying me!
Something has altered the properties of the Ironheart I was connected to. As soon as we returned to Albion, I leapt between the arcade of different descendants in order to find Ironheart traces. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas, and at that moment, I felt great pain. In human terms, it felt like my skin was peeling off and my flesh was melting. Descendant, I suspect this phenomenon is caused by an inversion process. If Corell and Eamon had enough time after moving the Ironheart, they may have managed to perform it. However, aside from this pain, I was unable to obtain any further information. For the properties of the Ironheart to change, a tremendous amount of energy would have to be released.
Void dimension link detected. Colossus approaching. I repeat, void dimension link detected. Colossus approaching.
Descendant, a Colossus has appeared. This Colossus, is it merely coincidence? Can this truly be unrelated to the Ironheart inversion? The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. They believed all things had a cause and an effect. My thoughts are all muddled. It would be best to focus on the Colossus for now, Descendant. As for the inversion, I will investigate.
Classification type, stunning beauty. All descendants in Albion, prepare for an intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily! And not just any Colossus, but stunning beauty? Somebody buy Alpha a new pen? He's gonna have to write so many letters of condolences today.
Alpha let him off with just a slap in the face. He should have gone after his neck.
I don't disagree.
Ready to undertake a Descendants, the Colossi are discerning ingress through an incomprehensible pattern. Although the expected time of arrival for the Colossus is unknown, the fact that a stunning beauty is drawn here alarms me. Stunning beauty is a Colossus which is insensitive to energy. Even during the apocalypse, only a few of them are recorded to have appeared in Ingress. But now, suddenly, one is making its way to Ingress. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope the intercept is successful. I am analyzing the Void Paradox. Have you completed preparations? Descendant, you have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the Descendants remain stable and unchanged. Even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall is the only way we can achieve true victory.
Well, I'm gonna give you the option to turn yours on.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
Demonetized.
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an iron heart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers.
Okay, I just hit my stream. She's
Traces
like
from
mad
another
loud.
iron heart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.
No, I don't think your mic is usually too loud. I keep my mic and everyone else's mic at a relatively small amount. Those are good though. A nigga dog just flipped.
What's going on?
She's a bad bitch.
Sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus.
Oh, no rest.
Anyway, like I said over comms,
Got infinite
we've
stamina,
discovered
sweetie.
Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area,
Sovereignty
and then
backs of the
simultaneously
threesomes.
in multiple areas.
In the chat.
According to the
No.
guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single location she's detected. When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements, and I chose you. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable, but I have no trouble trusting you. So, you in? I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't actually say it.
Girl, you know I can't talk.
We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glade time to join us.
I should make like a cheese sauce for this. Are you not in the group?
I still see it.
You're here. I thought you'd be late. We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
Talk to me.
Every
We've
character
received
in this
operation
game remind me
details.
of Eliza
The
P.
Ironheart
character.
pulse has supposedly been detected in this area.
out
But
of
it's
here.
impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's correct, Glade. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position. However, I can confirm it is in this zone.
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest.
This is Enzo. I have set coordinates for the scan drone. However, Vulgus forces have been spotted in the area. If the drone is damaged, it may make this operation more difficult. We need you to eliminate all enemies within the operation zone. These ones may not pose much of a challenge, but another force is inbound. Prepare yourself.
Noted.
They have guards stationed at the entrance. Even the Vulgus know that there is an Ironheart here.
Your next.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it and start up again.
Damn it. High-level enemy has been detected. Prepare for engagement.
I was thinking Arc. I
got you.
I'd already got.
Target spotted. Danger assessment. Normal. Defeating this Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
Charge!
Enemy forces within the operation zone have been eliminated. Great job.
Descendant!